In the bottom left-hand side, playing for only his own honor in glory, it is Thrall. And his opponent in the top right-hand corner, playing for Faktos, it is Patchwork. Okay. Mag asking what race Denke is. Yes, it is. It is hollow. He is hollow. Right, let's zoom out a bit and have a look around this map. Yep. Flat, third on the flat. Lots of wide areas to expand out into. And some weird... This is a weird thing in the center. I don't know, can units... Presumably units can just run across these areas. This is still a weird construction in the center. Oh, interesting. Gold base that you can't... Gold base that you can't build a hatchery by. Fenrak in the chat saying, I love ZVZ, give me all of it. I mean, you can have some. Have all the ZVZ you can eat. But yeah, no, this is a fascinating thing on this map. There is legitimately a gold base that you cannot build an accurate base at. It's just not there. You can't. You can't build it. I have to know why. Like, you can't put a building here. Because the Xel'Naga watchtower is in the way. Unless you could just build on top of the Xel'Naga. Is that a thing you can do? I don't know. I'm genuinely curious. Also, Fenrak, I love your enthusiasm. Regretting that pool positioning? Yes, I'll bet you are. It's not slowing your workers down a lot, but it is slowing them down. So yeah. People in the chat saying maps are bad for Terran. You're probably right. Why do people say that though? That's what I want to know. What is it about these maps that makes you hate them for Terran? Because we've seen some linguini going across the map. Patchwork getting himself a third base up. And everyone's move commanding, so no one's going to get hit. Oh no, there's an attack move. You destroy rocks to kill the Naga Tower, then destroy the rocks. I don't know you could destroy rocks. I didn't know you could destroy the Naga Towers. That's fascinating and awful. Like, that's just not gonna happen. Like you say in the chat, that'll never get used. Why would you ever spend all that time and all that effort when you could just go... If you got time and the resources to knock this down and then knock it down again, you could just go win the game. Oh, bit of a fight happening here. Yeah, Thrall's got a decent-sized army, but Patchwork has the queens to defend, so this isn't going to be a kill of thrust. Okay, Thrall... Actually, no, the queens aren't there to defend this one. And there's a couple of banelings! Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That third needs to be cancelled, and it's not going to be. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. As the TikTok trend would have it. Defensive banelings, offensive banelings. Banelings! Ah! I can't really tell what's happening because blue versus purple is hard to see. But Thrall is sending these dudes in when they should not be getting this far. The queen's gonna die? Question mark? Nope, she's fine. Oh wait, no, she is dead. The queen is dead, long live the queen. The banelings are there! And one baneling can kill two banelings if it just stops. I genuinely can't tell what's happening other than the fact that Patchwork appears to have stabilized. Oh, and this baneling is dead. This is amazing. I don't know what the hell's going on. Because purple versus blue is hard to distinguish. When you've maxed out, it's... Okay, it dies in a second. Yeah, that's fair, actually, I suppose. It would be interesting to see how many armies take the time. Because apart from anything else, it's hard to defend this base. Especially against Terran, who can shoot it from down here. So Thrall's trying to push in. Oh, some nice trading with some banelings there. Unfortunately, it takes 2 baneling hits to kill a baneling. Oh! Okay. That was the thing that happened. I don't know. I don't know what just happened there, because apart from anything else, I can't tell the difference between blue and purple when they're fighting. Especially when they're fighting on a purple surface. So I think I might have to insist. I might have to insist that one of them changes colour for the next map. Because I can't goddamn tell who's who when their fights happen. See? Do you see? There was just stuff happening there. I don't know. One Zergling going out to presumably try and detonate on a baneling, or to get a baneling to detonate all over its face. Also, is this the first map with destructible Xel'Naga watchtowers? Is that a thing? And he's... Okay, he's dead. Okay. I was just like, why are they going past? What is happening here? 11 drones being made on Patchwork's side, so he's feeling confident. Okay, they're attacking, and if they stay clumped up in front of this baneling, everything's gonna go wrong. There we go. One baneling gets saved. But for how long? I don't know. Like, the thing is, the thing to note here is that the Patchwork is expanding faster and has more workers a little bit. Got a couple more. That said, we're seeing a balancing. Because Thrall doesn't feel under pressure, we're seeing, yeah. Go on, Patchwork. Kill the cooling tower. Oh! That was actually worth it. That was a good trade right there. I don't know what's happening here. Ah. Okay, we're seeing... I mean, this is one of the sort of the sad things about StarCraft, is that Overlord was doomed from the start. You cannot... The Overlords cannot go fast enough to get away from Queens. Even if the Queens are waddling off creep, they just can't go fast enough. So, we're seeing a Spire coming up on this side, plus 2 weapons on the other hand for this Roach army, which will begin to make a huge difference because we're looking at 22 Roaches versus 6. And that's a bit of a painful thing. Even though Thrall... I'm trying to think. Some more Roaches coming out on this side, but if they don't get out in time, the concave will just be too good. A little bit of a split up there to try and get a better angle. Yeah, he's going for the big hug. Patchwork getting just basically annihilated at this point. Just because his Roaches weren't in the right place at the right time. Oh no. It's hell. Because Queens can turn energy into health. 16. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is gonna... The thing is, right now, it all depends on whether Thrall pulls back entirely or not. If he pulls all the way back, rather than just regrouping and going back in, then the Mutas are going to be able to get all the way over the map before he realizes they exist, potentially. But if he goes in now, he'll be able to force the Mutas to be used defensively. And that... potentially an issue. The Hydras are on their way out, though, actually, so this might not even be a thing. Are there spores? No, there aren't. Half a dozen Mutas, 8 Mutas. I mean, they'll be able to do something, but against... There's going to be a decent number of Queens, and if that, as soon as they get seen, the Roaches are just going to go straight across the map. Because they can't fight against it. There we go, some Hydras making their presence felt. Mutas flying around this side of the map. Interesting. So they'll be attacking the third, which, I mean, it makes sense. The problem is, is going to be fighting a larger army of Thralls, which is going to come sweeping in, unless he comes in the column formation, which is terrible for you. Okay, the good concave there. Especially with Hydras, a couple of Hydras in the back. You can potentially push through into a slightly bad concave like this one. And right now, the fact that there are, in fact, Mutas on the other side of the map doesn't really matter that much. Because right now, like... Okay. Yeah, he's just taken out that base. And the Mutas will eventually kill everything here, but when I say eventually, I mean it's going to take forever. Especially when all of the tech is at risk! Oh no, the Roach Warren going down will be absolutely awful. The Mutas can't block the ramps. And that's a nice pickup. The Spire is dead. And this army's going to get cleaned up. It's going to die. Like, there's nothing can save it now. But it doesn't really matter that much. Like, I don't know why he's even running away with what's left. They are not getting away. The thing is, he's just killed 28 drones. Somehow Thrall's behind on workers, though. The Mutas must have done amazing work on this side of the map. Oh, I don't know. Kind of feels like this will be a bad time for the Mutas to push. Yeah. Especially now the Spore Crawler's out on the map as well. The Overlord's dying is annoying, but... I don't know. I don't know what to think here. The Spire's being rebuilt, so Patchwork is recommitting to the idea of Banelings. The idea of Mutas, rather. The thing is, the Mutas aren't that useful if they can't get in and do damage. He just needs to pull all the Overlords back. Which actually, how many Overlords does Thrall have out on the map? There's this one. Oh, and that one, and this one. And honestly, it's worth pulling them back at this point, just so he doesn't lose them all. Let's have a look. Looking at... This is looking pretty good for Patchwork, actually. Like, he's got less in the way of resources. He's getting better. He's getting decent upgrades. Upgrades for the Hydras. That's good. Not sure where this army's going, but it seems to know. Oh. A single Zergling is pulling the entire army over the map. Nice. Entire ground army, anyway. If they had an Overlord with Overseer with them, I think this base might just die. Here, just kill it and get out. Yep, that's it. Just kill it, get out. And if the Mutas try anything, just tear them out of the sky. Turn around and tear the Mutas out of the sky. Why are you letting them get free damage? No! You're not being chased! Kill the Mutas! Okay. So that's annoying for Patchwork. But he's still got 4 bases, which means we're looking at 4 base versus 4 base. The army supply favors... I mean, technically it kind of favors Thrall because he's got the better upgrades. But Patchwork is getting a lot of stuff right now. In come the Banelings. Unfocused damage, but it's still enough. And right now, Patchwork just takes the base and leaves. Oh, except for this part of his army, which will get trapped and killed. Which actually puts Thrall in the ascendancy army supply-wise. It would be interesting to see what happens if Thrall pushes with basically with superior upgrades at this point. But Thrall needs to go. Like, he needs to do something. This is all... I don't know if it's quite a just go command moment, but it's getting there. Because if Thrall doesn't do something, he's going to lose. Trying to kill off the Banelings before they can get in. And here's where the upgrades count. But unfortunately, it doesn't count enough. Goodness me. The splash damage from the mutas combined with just the superior numbers means that Patchwork is pushing Thrall back, and I don't think Thrall can come up with an answer for this. 8 Hydras is nice, but like, when you have fewer workers and your fourth base is now gone. Okay, this is something, I guess, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh my god, the mutas are getting chewed up, though. This is a decent hold here by Thrall. I don't think it's going to... Oh, maybe with a couple of Hydras in there. A couple of Queens who could transfuse each other, I guess. That was a decent chunk of mutas that also could have been better used. That was pretty nice, actually. I'm going to give Thrall some serious points for that. 17 of Patchwork's workers have just died. The problem is Thrall hasn't got enough bases to keep up. That said, 17 workers is 17 workers. See you later, Fenrak. So Thrall's on the back foot still. And the upgrade advantage is about to disappear. Which means that Patchwork is just in a good place right now. Oh, he actually did it! He's doing it! Oh, that's not good, though. That's not how you want to fight an enemy army. That was a nice pickup by Thrall. It wasn't a huge pickup, but it was nice. Little Ling run by coming through here. If it doesn't just stop and wait. I'm curious. I'm wondering what Thrall's plan is, because Thrall, at this point, it is up to Thrall to do something to claim this game back. And right now, I don't think he's got what he needs. He's going for a fifth base, which is nice. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. We're looking at... See, this seems to be somewhat of a trap, actually. Okay, it's going to go down, but like... Oh wait, where did that happen? 12 drones died while I was watching something else. Goodness me. Must have been here. So yeah, right now Thrall's down to 61 drones. Oh, must have been Thrall's drones that died, because he had 70 something a moment ago. What can he see with that? Oh, he can see the attack coming in. There we go. Unfortunately, the run-by was seen, so it does nothing. Thrall suddenly has a larger army, with equal upgrades. There are more mutas coming out. Oh, incoming pain train! Thrall's army's on the wrong side of the map for this one, but the mutas are still taking more damage than they really need to at this point. That base does die. Oh, the Hydras went straight into the Banelings. Oh, no. Oh, that is not what you want to see happen. No. The Hydra's trying to get to wreak some revenge on these mutas. And while that's happening, this is happening. That's why the armies were as balanced as they were. So right now, Thrall trying to do a backstab and might get 2 bases for the price of 1. If he just goes for the base, yeah, it's dead. And while the mutas come back to try and deal with this, he's just going to go on to the next one and might legitimately kill another base. Or a tech structure. There are 2 Baneling nests. But while that's happening, this base is gone. It was attempted, but Patchwork gives it up. Because Thrall's attack was just relentless at the end there. Goodness me. Okay, Patchwork, GG's. In the bottom left-hand corner, playing for GDAT, it is the Matrix that we know and love. I hope it says that anyway. And his opponent to the top right-hand side, the Ronin, that we know as Thrall. I'm going to realize, saying we know and love him may not apply to everyone. But also, bear in mind that the reason that, for those of you who are watching on the YouTube later, the reason that Matrix already has a win, even though this is the first map, is because he came in through the winner's bracket, and therefore he has that advantage. Let's zoom out a bit so we can see a bit better. No cheese so far. What is happening here? I don't know if I approve of such things. Okay. Nothing particularly exciting happening so far. We're seeing some late-ish gas, maybe? Interesting, we're seeing pool before gas. I know there's a couple of other matchups where we would see the gas first, but that's fine. And again, both players sort of passively scouting each other out. The thing is, the most important thing for both of them is to establish, yes, my opponent has a natural of some description, because if he doesn't have a natural, then I'm in trouble. Yep. The question is, who's going to attack up first? I mean, it sort of feels like a cheeky idea just to go straight for a Roach Warren. Speed coming up for Thrall, but not for Matrix. Oh wait, there it is. So it's a short enough time that it shouldn't make much of a difference to any fights that are happening. It's a few seconds. Third base coming down, and I like the fact that Thrall is covering for that third base coming down by sending something out to be aggressive. It's a lot easier to defend the base if your opponent's staying at home to do it. And actually, Thrall's sending his units out faster than this. Actually, sneaking around, they won't be able to do much. Like, they will be able to achieve a little bit of distraction, a little bit of damage. They might even stop this building going down. No, they didn't. But they will get a full scout, which is nice. I mean, the thing is, at this point, it basically establishes that his opponent doesn't have a Roach Warren, and that's all he really knows. It establishes the existence of the Baneling Nest, which is a concern. Which is why Matrix is... I know Thrall's making his own. And as ever, they're in the come at me bro position. Although, I will say, Thrall putting a little bit more effort into the wall than Matrix right now. Bit of a Baneling coming up here. Thrall hoping to bust his way through. The thing is, if he busts through while there are Banelings on the inside, it might not go so well. There's a lot of Zerglings here though, so you have to be a bit careful about how we engage onto this fight. Especially if that Baneling goes down. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a really important unit for Thrall. It wasn't his only Baneling, but it was potentially going to do quite a lot of good for him. And ooh, I don't think Matrix is going to realize that he's not spread creep there. But he is going to go after this base. And he might be able to get a decent amount of damage on it because of the timing on that. Hey, yep, just going to scout out, see what are we dealing with. And the Banelings, Thrall's Banelings are going to come and try and defend. There's a lot of Banelings to defend here. Yeah, you have to pull back from that. You can't. Oh, he's trying it. He's trying it. Potentially. Can he get it? Can he get it? No. Oh my God. No way. No way. That was one hit. One single solitary hit. Oh my God. That was just... That literally could not have been any closer. I don't think there's a single unit in the game that does less damage than that. I don't think there is. I don't think there's a single unit that does less damage than that. And if he just guns it for that building, Like this. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Yes! And the Lings get away. And at this point, Thrall's just like, God, did you... Why did you have to do that? Because it's a real pain. Matrix is behind a lot in terms of workers, and it's going to cause him a lot of problems when the roach count starts to disfavor him the way it's going to. But he's got 3 bases of production, and if he can just get that worker differential down, if he can get the difference to be smaller, which by the way he is doing right now, it's actually looking pretty nice. Also, this Overlord is feeling sad because it turns out it can't get away. There is no running from Queen to Eve if you're a floating space cow. You just can't. Single Ling comes to check. Does this base exist? Yes, it does. That's bad. You don't want that. Matrix now has slightly more workers, and if we look at the income, the disparity is now matched out. Matrix actually slightly favored. Ever so slightly, and that's mostly because the third base is the third base. Oh, no, that Baneling's going to waste. Never mind. The roaches, however, are a problem. Like, that's actually really a problem. Right there. We might have to abandon that third base just to... Oh. We're looking at some really weird concaves here. Matrix actually having to retreat back off his own creep. Away from his own base, which is not great. There's a whole bunch of Lings getting into the main, and that might well be game-ending damage right there. The Roach is trying to flood out to try and deal with the attack on the front, but the pincer movement is so weird. And actually, Thrall's still behind in workers. He's being chased off the creep. I don't know what the hell just happened there, but it didn't go well for Thrall. Matrix managed somehow to pin the Lings in so that they couldn't get away. And now he's just chasing Thrall back across the map. Thrall isn't making much in the way of units right now, so I wonder... Oh, there we go. 16 Lings on the build. That's a lot of damage, though. Oh, there's a queen in the middle of the map. Which is why Matrix was just there, I guess. And having 52 army supply to 38, especially when the roach count is 18 to 9. That's a bad disparity. Thrall trying to catch up on the worker count, but unfortunately, Matrix is about to go in, even though there's a backstab going along here. I think a backstab might be coming in too late. Going in to try and take the fort. Okay, so this is where things get chaotic, because it's a base trade where one side has roaches and one side has Lings. And 72 army supply should be better at fighting than 52 army supply. 40 army supply? Yeah, he's going to kill the queens back home. But at that point, Matrix takes game number 1. Which puts him in the top right-hand corner. Playing for Team GDAT. It's very close to winning Zerg. Matrix! And in the bottom left-hand side, playing for only his own honor and for his place in the tournament, it's Thrall. And this best of 5, Matrix is currently up 2. So are we seeing a cheese from Matrix in this last game? I wonder. I mean, the answer is yes. This is a very early pool. Matrix hoping to decapitate Thrall at this point and just take him out of the fight. Which, hey, if it works. Gonna have 2 base production. And his pool's gonna finish before his opponent's even starts, I think. So basically, at this point, it's up to Matrix to do crippling damage right the hell now, or he's going to lose. The thing is, like I said, his pool finished as his opponent started. So he can make Zerglings right now and flood his opponent with cheap, disposable units. It's going to be bad. It's going to be tough anyway. Where are the Zerglings? Where are the Zerglings? Matrix, what is this? Matrix, what is this? You need Zerglings, my bro. Was he supply blocked? He's supply blocked! No! That said, he doesn't have enough money to make many Zerglings yet. Like, he's just thrown away the advantage that he gave himself by doing... I don't know. I think that might have been a misbuild. I think he might have forgotten something there. Yeah, the 6 Zerglings need to be in your opponent's face already, my dude. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Because Matrix is way behind! But he's gonna have Speedlings and he's gonna have more of them. I mean, maybe this can still work? Oh yeah, it can still work. He's got a lot more Lings. He's got a whole lot of Lings. But he needs to find some way of being sneaky. Which right now he can't do because the Queen is cancelled on the natural. He needs to chase that Overlord away before he sends the Lings out. Otherwise his opponent will see them coming. No! Oh my god, Speedlings. I think they do chew things up. And at this point, Matrix is all in. The Baneling Nest coming down, but it's not coming down in time because the Zerglings have speed, and they are just going to run across the map. I don't know if this wall's in time. Yes, he's going to be able to defend some of it. I don't think this is going to be enough. The wall goes down, the Zerglings are in, and that's game.